Everyone is talking about AI, artificial intelligence, these days. The good things it can do and the bad. Well, what will Kentucky lawmakers do about AI when the General Assembly convenes in January? The state's Artificial Intelligence Task Force just sent its policy recommendations to the Senate leadership, or to the leadership in general, with children's safety among the top priorities. Our Mackenzie Spink tells us more about potential artificial intelligence legislation in this legislative update.
The 10 recommendations from the Artificial Intelligence Task Force touch on subjects like protecting consumers from data collection, using AI to improve the Medicaid system, and assigning the overview of AI in the state to permanent committees. Democratic Caucus Chair Senator Reggie Thomas says the recommendation to pass laws protecting children on social media is by far his favorite.
We see every day here in America discussions of sexual exploitation of minors, sexual trafficking of minors. AI is out there every day causing harm and danger to our children. I think this is an excellent recommendation because it promotes online safety for minors, for child welfare, and for parents.
However, he expressed cautious support for the recommendations regarding data centers. Those recommendations ask the General Assembly to consider policies to determine future locations for data centers and to keep in mind the center's large needs for water and energy.
I'm for data centers. However, I think there are 2 points that need to be made regarding the increased use and proliferation of data centers here in Kentucky. One is that no data center should be built in Kentucky without there being some kind of environmental impact survey related to how it's going to impact our environment. I think if there's an increased cost that comes with data center construction or use, then that data center should pay for that increased cost. Not the current consumers or the current business users who are using it before the data center came online.
Co-chair of the task force, Representative Josh Bray, says those recommendations already address Thomas's concerns.
I can tell you that your concerns are the exact reason that those sections were drafted. The PSC already has to do, when they approve a large user, they already have to do the environmental study, kind of not necessarily an environmental, but a environmental as in the grid usage, capacity, availability, that type of stuff. That's already incorporated, and that goes into recommendation 9, because you're absolutely right. We want to make sure that the end user or the people aren't their electric bills don't increase because of consumption by the data center. And had a lot of conversation with power companies, data centers, the Public Service Commission, so there will be a bill coming to address those exact concerns.
While lawmakers seem to welcome the idea of more data centers in Kentucky, there has already been community opposition about the size and environmental impact of these centers. Earlier this year, plans to build a data center in Oldham County were eventually scrapped due to public backlash. For Kentucky Edition, I'm Mackenzie Spink.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Representative Bray says that some of the task force's concerns about AI could be better addressed at the federal level, and so part of the memo encourages Kentucky's federal delegation to work on specific AI policies.